Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I will be presenting today our research project, which is feasibility study of fog harvesting implementation in Saudi Arabia, case study in Al-Baha. So the outline for today is going to be briefly talking about what the research area is. Then I will talk about what is the key message of the literature review, and the last thing will be result and recommendations. Introduction and research area. So I will start it with this statistical report from the Ministry of Environmental, Water and Agriculture in 2023. They talk about the main resource, water resource in Saudi Arabia. We will start it with groundwater, 27%, and then desalinated water, 65%, and the water and surface water is 8%, and less than 1% is treated wastewater, and usually using for the irrigation for park and roads. So Saudi Arabia is located in arid region, so it is have a different challenge, and here is the main key challenge: limited of the fresh water resource and high water demand in all region of Saudi Arabia, and also the recent research notes that the groundwater was depletion, especially in non-renewable groundwater, and the last one is going to be the poor water quality that need high cost to treat the water. Now I will move to the Al-Baha city, and here we will know what is the water resource there. According to the statistical report in 2023, there is a water surface 66%, and this came from depend on the dams, and there are 56 dams in Al-Baha. Not all these dams are going to be the water supplied, but using for the water supply in the many regions in Al-Baha. 1% is going to be groundwater, and it's renewable groundwater. It's called shallow aquifer. And the last one, from 2016, Al-Baha started to get the desalinated water from Al-Taif, and last year it's 33% of the water supply in Al-Baha has come from desalinated water. So as you see here, the main surface water resource in Al-Baha is surface water. So we would like to enhance the water surface in Al-Baha using different technology. We will start it with desalinated water, which is a process to converting the seawater to be fresh water. So as you know, Saudi Arabia is a pioneer in this field globally. And there are 32 stations in the coast, east and west. So also Al-Baha started to get from this desalinated, but it's high cost from zero of sea level to 2,000 meter above the sea level. The second technology, which is the cloud seeding technology, which is the enhancing rainfall, and also Saudi Arabia in the last year starting to do this technique, and we have the positive results, especially in Al-Baha. The third technique, which is the fog harvesting, which is method to collecting water from the fog. So our question research, can we use this technique, fog harvesting, in Al-Baha to get fresh water from the fog? So first of all, we will start with Al-Baha. Al-Baha is located in south of Saudi Arabia, and it has 4,300 population with 2.2% rate increasing for population. Also, Al-Baha is located above of 1,500 to 2,000 meter above the sea level, with temperatures from 3 to 32 Celsius. Here, the purpose of study, the primary objective of our study is investigate the possibility of fog harvesting implementation in Al Mandag city. This valuable information can be utilized to develop more effective and efficient of harvesting system, providing government or communities with reliable source of water. Also, the aim of a study also is to assess the potential benefit and efficiency of utilizing fog as a water supply in Al-Baha. And this study will focus on evaluate the optimal location to set up our system of fog harvesting in Al-Mandan, considering effectiveness of influence, various of location or methods. For literature review, I will go very quick here. We just have the main points that let our teams to go forward in this research. I will start with the fog water collection location around the world, and I will try to compare from these location or these sites with our study area, as you see here in this figure. The lowest the lowest elevation was 500, and if you see 50% of the sites and around the world, it's above of 1,000 meter above the sea level, which is as a result, our study area is located in 1,500 to 2,000. This is make us to go forward. Our location is suitable for the fog harvesting. In this figure here, we can ask a question about how much fog harvesting can get from the fog. These figures here answer these questions, and I can categorize or summarize for 3 categories. I will start with the highest site elevation, which is more than 3,000. In this site, the fog the rate of the fog collecting was 2 to 4. It's moderate, 2 to 4 meter square per day. And the second category, which is the moderate elevation site, which is approximately above 1,000 to 2,000. And this site extremely has the highest rate of the fog harvesting, which is between 10 to 12 liter per meter square per day. As a result, our study area is located as same as this site, from 1,500 to 2,000. So the last category, which is lower than 500 meter, still achieve the suitable water collecting from the fog. It's 2 to 4 liter per meter square per day. Now let's go in deep and let's see what's the proportion of the global fog water usage. As you see here in this figure, domestic water supply 60%, 30% for research, and 10% directly go to irrigations. Here in the methodology, I will focus in scientific consideration about the fog formation and its impact. So the water cycle here, as you see in the figure, is continuous process that involves the movement of the water between the Earth's surface and the atmosphere. It consists various of process like evaporation, condensation, and precipitation and runoff. I think there is a video here, if I can. I don't know if it's working. It's clear from the scientist image, and this is the real. So for fog formation, we can say that the air near the surface became highly saturated with moisture, either from the evaporation from body, water body, or by presenting of humid air masses. This saturation air with the lowest, with the low temperature, will have, will starting to get foggy atmosphere. This is a picture from the Al-Mandag, this video. Here I will talk about the fog impact factors from the meteorological condition, and there are three main factors, which is temperature, wind, and humidity. On this slide, we will see the optimal performance for fog harvesting nets. According to recent research, we have you using the vertical wire grid with with cutting of hydrophobic, and also we have the electric field to tracking the droplet. All this combination of the approach will improve fog harvesting to get to improving by 60 times of the traditional mesh methods. To evaluate the potential location in our study area, we have starting to collecting data from this site. So we will collecting the meteorological conditions and the analysis of the fall season from August to October. Here is the result and recommendations. We will start it with the wind speed data, as you see here in this chart. And the Sagra place is the lowest wind speed, but overall, all locations have the suitable wind speed that we can collect fog from it, according to recent research. Here is the data from the humidity, showing in this figure also. The average humidity for all locations is lying between 35 to 42%, which is suitable for fog formation and collection. Here is the temperature data. The three locations with the lowest average are King Khalid Road and also As-Sagra and Prince Hussam Road. So after we know all this data, it supports us to go forward to analyze this location and to see what's the benefit of the fog harvesting if you are starting to implement. So as you see here in this table, the data showing the average of each of the humidity and wind speed since the temperature is low. So if you see here, the three locations, Al-Mandag and Al-Nasba and Uwaira is residence area. We can say as a result, this residence area can directly get the benefit from fog harvesting by using in the roof this system. So they can use it for irrigation, can use it for the daily using, for washing and for cleaning also. And also, if you see in the second benefit, which is category as a government benefit, if you see in this picture, in the road of Al-Hussam, we can using this system. And the benefit, we can say it in 2 points. We can say road safety, if you're using this system, might be reducing the density of fog, which leading to we have a good visibility in driving. And also we can use it as water management. In this picture here, this is the road of Al-Hussam, and the end of the road, there are a tank, a concrete tank with the capability of 5,000 meter cube. We can storage the water in that tank. And here is the picture of the fog in the Al-Hussam road. For the last part in the presentation, the recommendation, if we're starting this system, there are other benefits we can use it. We can use this system in the bark irrigation. As we know, the south of Saudi Arabia tracking by visitors each year to its green bark. So our system might be support this greenery bark. And also for Vision 2023 Saudi Green Energy Initiative. As a part of a plan, Saudi aims to plant 600 million trees according to their website. So our system might be support this idea by by available of the water source. Also, there is other initiative by Saudi Aramco to support the beekeeper in Al-Baha. Our system might be support the beekeepers to give them the drinking for the bee in the location that's non-accessible to reach there. Conclusion, it is possible to do the fog harvesting in Al-Baha, and there are many benefits of that, government and local residents. And we will go in the future, we will starting to test this site to see how much we can get from the fog harvesting. Thank you for listening, and happy to listen to your comments and questions.
Thank you, Dr. Abdulaziz. Any question? Please.
Hello. Yes. Very interesting, actually. Two questions. How do you actually collect the fog? I mean, the device, let's say. What is the technology? How does it look like?
Actually,
first question.
Yeah. This question, we have a team inside the city. When they see the fog, we have the period, I think 60 days. When they say the fog, they get the devices, I don't know what's called, to collect the humidity and wind speed and also the temperature. It's by investigation.
Don't you have any picture of the device to show?
No. Actually, we have it in our phone. That's
okay.
This data.
And there's one more general question, I don't know. These technologies that affect the climate, aren't you afraid that they might have unforeseen consequences globally? Like, for example, the seed clouding, that affects generally all the climate.
Yeah, this is a good question about the cloud seeding. Actually, in our region, Al-Baha, we're starting the total dissolved solid in the water is starting to be degradable, the water, because we have more rain. That means the erosion of the soil. So also, yes, this is some of the problem, the side effect of the cloud seeding. We have a problem with the road, the soil erosion in the road, especially in this mountain road. We don't have other options to go anywhere. If this main road is closed, it's going to be closed. All the city is going to be shut down because we are in the mountain and the road, the network of the roads is not like in Jeddah and Riyadh.
And I just wanted to know if there are other areas in the kingdom that this technology could be applied to.
Yes, all the south of Saudi Arabia, because it's same meteorological conditions. I think there's a question there.
Thank you very much. It's very interesting, actually. Even though I'm not in water area, but I think I read the title feasibility study, so I was expect to give me some estimation that transferring of this technology or the product of the technology from the video you show us, that the area where there's intensive fog around mountain, then to transfer it to the city using, that will be at the government level, definitely will not be for...
You mean the mountain that...
Yeah, if you...
That the water cycle, it's not in our area. This is this is the scientist picture for water cycle, and this is the real life, how the warm water, the warm wind go up to the mountain and created the fog and will be and the cloud.
But the project, if it's developed, you will carry this water product to the area, to the town, so you can use it for irrigation or for.
Yeah, the first investigation we look these locations. We visit there many times before starting to data collection. We find all the, especially in this time from August to October, it's before the winter. We know in the winter in Al-Baha it's going to be extremely foggy, but we're trying to find before the winter season. So when we visit an investigation that site, we find these 6 sites is the most foggy times there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then when you harvest the fog,
yes, okay.
and you transfer
Yeah.
it to water,
This is
how you will transfer it to
this
the
is two things.
town?
Two things. If you see the table, the residence area has highest potential for fog harvesting, which means they can use it in the top of the roof, and they directly to the storage in their home. This first thing. Second thing, that when we analyze this one, we find all the roads in the city has, like Prince Hussam and King Khalid. When we visit there and it just might be yes, might be no. If we put our system here, we have two things. Number one, might be safety for road, might be reduce the density of fog. That means we will reduce the accident. Number two, we can use it like Al-Hussam Road, the end of the road, there is a tank, the public tank, government tank. We can piping all this system to and connecting to this tank. They can use it for municipal supply, like park, like the irrigation in the park and on the roads too.
Any similar technology, we can use it in a humid area like in Dammam.
This is good question.
They're at home, not at the level of
Yes, I think we think about this, but because I'm living in Al-Baha, I saw the fog a lot, so I get this idea, research it. These techniques existed in the world. As we say, 60% of these techniques using for domestic supply, 30% for study. So this is a good question about the humidity in the coast cities. Can we use not fog now, humidity to harvest the water? Might be using like any technology in maybe membrane. I don't know. I'm starting to look for that. I think there is a membrane using to collect the water from the humidity. But right now I didn't find one. I researched about it. No one talk about that. Yeah, might be, yeah. But for fog, we have three key points, which is humidity plus wind plus low temperature. Low temperature, we get fog. Wind move this move the fog until our devices. When we get in devices, we have the last technology, the performance for the net. It has like vertical wire grid with I think hydrobaking things. Yes, cutting and also adding the last research, adding the electrical field to make the fog get the circle of the vertical wire. So we can get more time and more contact between the fog and the wire when we add the electrical field there. So this is technique will like 60 times better than the traditional that we have in all these cities. But this is still in, I think in the lab. I think in Atlanta University, they doing this experimental to find what's the optimal fog harvesting nets. So we can start with this one to implementing here in our study area to see how much we will get from the fog harvesting.
Hi, Abdulaziz. Thank you very much for presenting a very interesting study. As brother said, I was expecting some result, but it's okay, it's early stages, the project is in early stages. Yes. My question is, have you done any literature review on the cost effectiveness of this study? How cost effective it is as compared to the desalinization and other sources of water? Good question, yeah.
We just researched about that, I think in China, they started with, I think, the recent one in Eritrea, I think they have 900, it's called large fog collection, which is 10, I think 4 by 10. For 1 kilometer, it's cost, I think, $37,000. But after that, like tank, but we are trying to attract where we have the tank, the public tank. We can implement in there to have lowest cost. But this is about the net or the system. If we have like 1 kilometer with 4 by 10, it's called large scale collection. It's going to be $40,000.
Assalamu alaikum. I have done the flying river, which is the fog, already in Namas and Al-Baha. It's already been done, and it's very effective.
Yes.
Also, you can use it by the sea, can collect humidity from. And the best technology is with Chile. Has been done 40 years ago.
Yes, you're right.
I have done it for 2 years ago in Abha, and it's very successful. It collects 1 cubic meter a day if there is good fog.
Yes.
And you can make lakes out of this. As you said, the Germans have done it different than Chile. Chile, they put 10 by 4, the wind takes it.
Yes.
So the Germans have divided into 2 meter in Morocco, and they have a success. And I have done it the same way.
Okay.
This is very success.
Yes.
Because it has been done by the Chilean 40 years ago. Thank you. And I have done it in Baha, and if you want to see the result, I got it all. Thank you very much.
Okay. And also there is a good experience in, I think, Morocco. They have a good experience about the fog harvesting.
I have done it.
You have done it?
Yes, it's already done.
MashaAllah. Yes. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Abdulaziz, for all this information and this exciting topic. Thank you.